Good evening, folks. It's the Wizard,
The Emperor?
and it's just two of us tonight at Wizard of Mo Games. So we thought we would break out Unmatched Tales to Amaze. We were originally planning on playing four players, but I think the board might get pretty crowded with four minions and four players. We've mixed it up a bit. There are four characters that come with the game itself. The beauty of it is that those characters are playable in any unmatched set on any unmatched board. Another beautiful part of it is that any other unmatched character that's out there from any other set, you can bring into this game and play it. We'll be playing co-op against one of the two big bad monsters. The board is two-sided. We have the Mothman on one side, and we have an alien invasion on the other. There are 6 minions, which are sort of like sidekicks for them that come in the game, and you add 1 minion per player in the game. It's also playable solo, so it would be a solo character versus the boss and 1 minion. Tonight we have randomly chosen probably 2 of the ones that leave the most tokens on the board. The Blob, when he moves around, he leaves little acid counters, and if we end our turn in him, we take damage. We also have the Tarantula, and these are all out of Tales to Amaze type movies. You would go into a web space and you'd have to stop moving. The tarantula is stronger in a web space. On this side, we come with 4 bridges that are randomly placed on the board. They actually connect spaces on the board. But the game, the Mothman and the Omens are going to destroy these bridges, just like the story, the legend of the Mothman and the bridge collapsing. And once they're destroyed, those spaces are no longer connected. And when they destroy them, well, first, let me tell you, there's special abilities on these bridges. If any of our characters lands on a space next to it, we can discard a card to activate the special ability on the bridge. All 4 of them have different abilities. So you can recover health, you can reveal enemy cards and discard them. They can draw up to 4 cards, or you can move one of your fighters up to 3 spaces. When they're destroyed, they're going to flip over, and they're going to go over here into this area and trigger 2 abilities where the Mothman can move around. We all discard cards. The second one is going to repeat the discarding cards. He's going to recover health. The third bridge, he'll recover health, and then all the enemies will get +1 attack. And then when the 4th bridge is destroyed, if we have not killed the Mothman, we lose. So our goal, we don't have to kill the minions. They're going to be annoying and we may want to do that, but our ultimate goal is to eliminate the Mothman, chase him away, and survive. So tonight I actually ordered in and was very curious about Houdini and the Genie. So I'm going to play Houdini with his sidekick Bess, melee combat with 2 move. And I may, whenever I take a maneuver action and I boost his action, I can put Houdini in any space on the board instead of moving. So I think that's going to help me get around this blob acid and these webs, hopefully, and maybe get in there and get some good shots onto the Mothman. I start with 14 health. Bess starts with 5 life, and she's only got 4 cards in the deck. So she might get killed pretty quick, but her cards are pretty powerful, allow me to draw a bunch of cards. One thing that Houdini introduced, in the boost space of the card, you would normally have a little number that tells what your boost is to the action. So if I was to move and then reveal that card as a boost, I would get to move an additional space. But this one has additional actions in there. This one says if I boost it for the 1, I also get to deal 2 damage to any fighter, which I think in this game I can do it to the monster. They've worded it so that you can play against others, but I could do it to the monster. But Houdini has a whole lot of these where you boost to go anywhere, and then you get this special drawing of cards, healing up, swapping places, introduced in this deck. I think the Genie has stuff like that as well, but that's Houdini's special magic skills.
So I will be playing Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's very Halloween themed. Her sidekick is Tara, if you remember, if you've ever seen the series. They're both witches. And so Willow's special ability is she can become Dark Willow. Whenever she or Tara takes damage, she basically gets upset and she turns into Dark Willow. And so Dark Willow and the cards will boost her damage or have special effects when she's Dark Willow. As Dark Willow, if she ends her turn adjacent to Tara, then she becomes Willow again. And that's pretty much her special. Ranged, got some pretty powerful attacks, especially if you're Dark Willow. So I'm going to be trying to balance Willow and Dark Willow.
Okay, that's sort of like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
How they can go big or go small and do different things. Okay, well, cool. Now, for those who don't know, in Tales to Amaze, the minions and the monsters have their own deck of cards. They're not real thick. There's not a lot in there, but whenever you would do battle with them, you would basically place your card down and flip the top card of their deck over. They have a single card in the deck that will cause it to reshuffle, so they'll never run out of cards, and you may see the cards multiple times. Who knows, you could hit the reshuffle on the second card, end up reshuffling and then going through them again. But it plays just like regular Unmatched. If you're attacking, you'll use your attack versus their defense. How we determine who plays when is we have an initiative deck over there. It's got a player 1, a player 2. There's a card for the Mothman, there's a card for the Blob, and for the Tarantula. And as we reveal them, it'll give us turn orders and tell us who does what.
4 cards.
Who are we missing?
Blob, Tarantula, we're missing the Mothman.
We're missing the Mothman card, so
I must have put them back.
we're gonna grab that up. To make sure the Mothman gets a turn. If not, it's going to be a pretty easy game. There's Mothman there. Did Mothman have multiple cards?
No, he only had 1. Alien dude had a lot.
There you go. Go ahead and shuffle those up.
Now, of course, the wizard here read all the rules and know how things work, so I'm going to be learning a little bit from him.
That's
The
fine.
Unmatched part, pretty straightforward. I played it quite a few times before, so.
Yeah, I think that Emperor will catch on pretty well. Aside from the Blob and Tarantula minions, there is an Ant Queen, Jersey Devil, the Skunk Ape, and the Loveland Frog. So these are all urban monsters, myths, legends, tales to amaze.
Here, and I got to be on that color.
Correct.
I can be on the half color space too.
So I placed Houdini in the number 1 position since I'm first player, and then put Bess in a matching color. Mothman starts at
Actually, I discard a card to
in the middle.
that.
All right. So we're going to give this a shot. I think we've got it in hand. This thing on the left is a threat marker. And what happens when we reveal those initiative cards, it's going to tell you what they do. But at the end of the round, there will be some end of a round effects that are up there for the Tarantula, for the Blob, and for the Mothman. That will advance that threat marker. And of course, when it gets to the end, it's going to destroy a bridge. Basically, he's piling moths up on these bridges. And I think the threat is advanced by the number of moths that are out there. These are special. This was an add-on bonus. They actually have little plastic chits that are 2-sided. They have red eyes on one side, green eyes on the other for the aliens, and they're usable for either side.
Ah, that's what those little things were.
Yeah, so these are the little moths. They've got little skulls on the back of them, so they are doom encounters. And then there's also these little stand-up aliens, which look pretty cool too. I haven't learned a lot about the alien side, but if we figure it out, maybe we'll throw it up on video. So
Slide that cover in.
slide this cover in. There it is. Tales to Amaze.
Of course, the light is just.
Is it glaring a little bit? Oh, just a bit. Just a bit. Just
there we go. In the top right corner.
better, better, better. Great. All right. So we're going to get this thing started. We draw up to 6 cards, I believe. Is how we start the game.
6.
So in any Unmatched, on the back side of your character card, which tells their movement, melee, hit points, and special abilities, on the back, there's basically only 3 things you can do. You can maneuver, which allows you to move your move distance with your main character and any sidekicks. But you have to draw a card. It's mandatory. If you run out of cards in your deck, you're not going to be able to draw anymore. Every card you would have to draw, you're going to take damage. So it ends pretty quick. And then you move your fighters. You can discard a card from your hand to boost your move by that value I showed you earlier. You can scheme. There are little lightning bolt cards. As an action, you can play one of those, and they'll do various effects throughout the board. And then you can attack. So you would play either a red flame burst or a purple half flame burst, half shield card face down. And then whoever you're attacking will play a card face down, and they will try to block the damage. Then there will be effects that are before combat, during combat, after combat, and the defender always, if it's a tie in what phase it is, the defender will always get to resolve their effects first. So what I am going to do,
We're going to flip the initiative.
we're going to flip the initiative card to see who goes first. And it looks like the Blob has begun. The Blob takes a turn. He will move 3, and they will always move to the closest character that they can attack. And in case of a tie, I think we get to choose where they go since we get a bonus. So you get to move him up to 3 spaces, and it looks like he's going to move right up next to Bess. And what he is going to do is
Place an acid token. That's end of round. He'll place an acid token in the blob space if there is not one already.
Yep, he'll leave a little slug trail everywhere. So the Blob will pull a card, and I will try to decide what Bess is going to do. Well,
I guess I can probably do.
Bess will play this, and we will reveal our cards. All right. Acid Explosion. So the Blob is hitting me for 4. I am blocking 2 of it, which means I'm going to take 2. And then I have an immediate effect that cancels all effects on my opponent's card. So his after combat effect is not going to happen because I've used misdirection, which this is
So,
the faint card for Houdini.
acidic explosion. And so it'll deal 4 damage.
She's going to take
He's
2.
attacking. And so his effect would have been after combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in the blocked zone. Both of you then.
Mm-hmm.
Place an acid token in an empty space in the blob zone.
So good. That prevented 1 acid token from dropping. I did take 2 damage, which hurt. So now I discard this card. And we discard this Blob card. And we see who is next.
So end of round. So I guess
These sort of,
remember who it is. Tarantula.
Oh, great.
So they'll move 3 and they'll place a web token at the end of the round.
Well,
Tarantula's over there.
looks like we've got 1, 2.
3 is
It's probably the closest.
Yeah, there's no
Any of them.
connection there.
Yeah, no connection. So Tarantula is moving this way, stopping here. This is considered adjacent until that bridge is destroyed. So Tarantula will draw a card and going against, what's that, Terra? The
Yeah.
sidekick?
Terra. girlfriend.
Ah,
Yeah, the series. Girlfriend.
all right. Tarantula says 4.
Oh, I guess
Sinister
we
Snare.
gotta flip them.
Up there, can you see him up there? Oh,
Put it on
I gotta
that
do it up here next to them.
So I moved my.
I'm
player
moving the
token.
fleas out of the way. All right. Sinister Snare does 4 damage. During combat, if he was in a space with a web token, the value of this attack would be 6, but it looks like he's playing a feint card, which will cancel those effects. So it's 4 versus a 2. So
Takes 2.
she will take 2 damage, and this card will be discarded. We'll put it off to the side right here.
So when Willow or Tara is dealt damage, Willow becomes dark.
Oh no. The spider doesn't care. Spider doesn't care what happens.
You know, there's those memes when you see a spider, you burn the whole house down. That's what Dark Willow's gonna do. It's
Oh, really? All right, let's see who's next.
gotta be one of us, surely. Player 2, that's me.
Yes, it is. Here you go. Here's Tarantula's card. Because we'll read through these at the end. Actually, we'll read through them in order. We're going to go the opposite direction. Normally, they're going from left to right up there, but
Okay.
we got our space. All right.
Let's see, so Spider's got 10 HP. That's right. So I'm gonna maneuver. Draw a card first. I'm gonna go. So my movement. So each card has a movement space. So Willow can move 2 spaces. I believe Tara moves 2 spaces too.
Yeah, the move is for both of the people.
So 1. Just go there.
All right. Our characters can move through each other, and the baddies can move through each other, but not vice versa. All right, so you're fighting against the tarantula. And the tarantula says, bring it on. Boom. Look at this. Tarantula destroying town, a hoax. This is the reshuffle card, the hoax card. 0 attack, 0 defense. When this card is put into the discard pile, shuffle the discard back into the deck, including this card. This effect cannot be canceled. So basically, you are dealing 4 damage.
Plus a boost. So I think I just discard the top card of my deck.
A blind boost is discarding the dot card.
3.
So a total of 7 points to the tarantula. Oh my goodness, the tarantula is down to
Don't want to deal with Dark Willow.
It's down to 3 points. Oh, tarantula's mad. Mad.
And so at the end of your turn, I am adjacent to Tara, so I will turn back to Willow.
All right. And this deck gets shuffled and put back out into play. And this will be, hopefully soon, one less annoyance to bother us.
See, folks? Don't mess with Tara.
There's only 2 people left to go. All right.
Right? It is you.
Player 1.
Magician.
Yes. Houdini. Houdini. What am I going to do? I'm going to choose to move. And when I do, I'm going to go ahead and boost that move. So my movement is 2. I have to draw. It's mandatory. And I could actually use this as my boost if I wanted to. And I have a movement of 2. You know what? I might want to get in there and just start wailing on the Mothman. The Mothman has 10 points per player. So in a 4-player game, he starts with 40. The Mothman starts with 20. So what I'm going to do is one, two, three, 4.
Yeah, you might make it over there.
I can get over there. I can definitely get over there. With a move of 2, oh, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and boost with this card. which is going to give me 2 more movement, and I get to draw a card. And so my movement will be 1, 2, 3, 4, putting me adjacent to Mothman, and then and the Blob. Yeah, that's not good. So I can move her base movement of 2. She doesn't get the boost.
I think you guys share a movement, right?
Yes, but she doesn't get the boost. So I'm going to move her up there too. And that way everybody's standing around doing their thing. I probably should have moved her and then moved him on the other side, but that's what I do. So now what I'm going to do, this was my boost. It goes away. This is what I'm going to do here against the Mothman. Here we go. Mine is the big reveal, an attack for 2. Immediately, the printed value of the opponent's card is 4 or higher, ignored its value. It is not.
Yeah, I'll read it. Just what's your...
His is immediately.
Yeah.
So the printed value is...
Ignore its value.
So we're not going to ignore the value. So it has 1 defense. I have a during combat that says I may boost this card twice. So I'm currently doing 2 damage plus 3 plus 6, and I get to draw a card as a boost. So I am doing 8 damage to 1 defense.
That's 7. He's down to 3. Wait, this is that.
And
he's not down to 3.
Oh, oh no! So down to 13. And then there's an after combat there.
If Mothman won the combat, add a doom token to each bridge.
No. My after combat says return 1 card I boosted with to my hand.
Ah, very nice.
I will choose the big reveal and put it back in my hand, so I only used 2 cards to make that happen. What a powerful
Mothman knows you have a big reveal.
Yes, well, I don't think he really cares, because he's next, and he's about to lay waste.
You're done?
Yes.
Second action. All right. Mothman would move 3, but he's already adjacent next to 2 juicy targets.
Correct.
And at the end of the round, he would advance the threat marker a number of spaces equal to 1 plus the number of doom tokens on the lowest numbered bridge.
All right. So currently there's 1. We start with 1 doom on it. So he would move 3. It starts with 1 on it.
Oh, the moth
Number
the
1. Yeah, they are the doom tokens. So he will attack, and we've got to choose who it's going to be. Do I sacrifice this, or do I take the hit? I think I will take the hit on Houdini himself. So I will play this card.
Okay.
All right.
Unimaginable Terror. You have an after combat that I'll read later, but he's 4 attack and 3 defense.
All right. I have 2 defense. I have a during combat. Well, I may boost this card, and then after, if I won the combat, I get to put my fighter in any space. Well, so all I have to do is basically stop 2 more of the damage. So
what was the tie again?
tie goes to the defender. If it zeroes out, no damage was dealt, so the defender wins. I will boost it for 2, and my boost says to draw a card.
Don't take your life down to 0.
I'm not. This is how Houdini. It's sleight of hand, twist of fate. And so, do you have an after combat?
That's right. It's not even for winning.
I have an after combat which comes first. If I won the combat, place my fighter in any space.
Why does yours come first?
Because I'm the defender.
Oh, defenders after combat go 1st?
Any tied abilities, the defenders will trigger first. Is that touching? It is. I'm going to move myself over here. Just. And yours?
You might want to move farther than that. Don't read it. That's cheating.
No, I get to know what they're doing. Deal
one damage to each adjacent opposing fighter. For each fighter damaged this way, add a doom token to the lowest numbered bridge.
Well, that's what it's going to be then.
You'll both take 1 damage.
Yeah. That's what I get for being all Houdini-licious.
Add a doom token to the lowest numbered bridge.
Which is number 1.
That's 3 over here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
That's what's going to trigger here at the end. We're going to move that threat up. All right, these get discarded. Now we have reached end of round. So starting from the first, we're going to start reading end of round effects.
Place an acid token in the blob space if there's not one there.
All right, there you go, blob. Leaving slime.
Tarantula. Place a web token in tarantula space.
Go, tarantula.
Player 2 has no effect. Player 1 has no effect. And Mothman. Advance the threat marker a number of spaces equal to 1 plus the number of doom tokens on the lowest numbered bridge.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Moves pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right.
We're already almost to a bridge destroyed.
Yeah. Now there are things that can remove those. I don't remember what they are, but maybe in the decks that belong to the game.
They're back at whatever our superhero base is.
That's what it is. You should have picked the right team. Mothman takes a turn. All right. I will take it again. Wait. Will I or will I?
So for all the cards, if it's a purple any, that means you can use it to defend or attack for any of your primary player character or the sidekick. So yeah, he's got to look at his hand to see if he's got an any or if it's just character specific to defend against.
And you don't have to play a card, so you can choose not to. He's attacking, and I will not place a card. I'll let him attack Houdini.
Really?
Yes.
That's brave, but you are a magician.
I'm hoping that he gets a feint or something.
Nope. Unimaginable terror. 4
damage.
Just like the last one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, which means he's going to deal 1 more damage to each of you. Did you take damage last time?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Bess is down to 1. I should have just let him.
Fighter damage this way. Add a doom token to the lowest numbered bridge. That's 2 more.
Yep. It goes fast. There's 5 doom on that. That's not good. All right, who's next?
The Blob.
Oh boy.
You're just taking a beating over there, aren't you?
Yes, I am. The Blob is going to move here and attack Bess.
That's taking Blob cards over there.
That's his only hope, Obi-Wan. No card.
No card. Acidic Explosion. 4 damage. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in the Blob zone. Place an acid token in an empty space in the Blob zone. So that's going to take...
Bess is gone. She's out. Sorry, Bess. And guess what? I'm in his zone.
Deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in the Blob zone. Yep, so you take a damage.
There.
And then place an acid token in an empty space.
Well, we can put it in the space that Bess was destroyed in. Not looking good, folks. Not looking good for Houdini.
Don't worry, the Buffy crew is still looking pretty good.
I think they're going to make me disappear.
Player 1.
Player 1, I get to go. Wow.
So what's the lose condition other than the bridges if we both die? We lose?
Yeah, if we both die, we're out of it.
No reason.
If you die, but your sidekick is still around, you can still play sidekick cards and do
Okay,
your
so
sidekick.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So
All right. All right. I am going to use.
welcome to the stream, everybody.
I'm going to use a scheme card. A magician never reveals his secrets. I get to draw 2 cards and gain an additional action. If an opponent had an effect that would allow him to look at my hand, I could reveal this card and cancel the effect. It's like, no, you can't see it. So I get 2 cards and an additional action, so that was basically free. 1, 2.
We are playing Unmatched Tales to Amaze, and we are going against the Mothman. Wizard here is playing Houdini with Bess as the sidekick, and I am playing Willow, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, with Tara the sidekick. And Bess has already been bested.
The blob took her out, the Mothman, but I just ran right up in there, and they're just blasting away. I'm too close to, and you guys are playing with spiders.
What are these numbers?
Some of their cards may say based upon whatever that is over there. All right. So I still have 2 actions left. So how much life is left there?
13. Yeah, if you haven't ever heard of Unmatched, there's a ton of sets with a ton of different characters. We're not even playing with the heroes that came with the set. We kind of just chose our favorite characters from some of the other sets or characters we wanted to play. So yeah, I have the Buffy the Vampire Slayer set. It's got Angel in it, Spike, Buffy, and Willow. And you're playing the Houdini set. Who's got a genie? Is it just Houdini and genie?
Yeah, I should have used the genie because his range. I could have stood over there and just blasted him and jumped around the board. But it's a challenge, and it's the first time playing this deck. I love the little added effects on the boost. And so as my first action, because I got 2, I'm going to go ahead and maneuver, which means I must draw a card. Oh, great. And that means I get to move 2, but I'm going to go boost it for 1 more, deal 2 damage to any fighter. But because we're playing co-op, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2 more to the moth. 2 more to the moth.
I think it's a good way to go.
Yeah, because the blob's sitting at 10. All we got to do is kill the Mothman, and if we do, we win. So we've got him down to 11, so I want to be as efficient as possible. So I get to move 2 spaces plus 1 more. I get to move 3, and I don't have to physically move, but I don't like.
I think the moth and the blob already went, so you're safe for now.
Yeah. Oh, because I boosted, I get to go to any space.
So you just teleport. Is it in the zone?
Any space on the board.
Nice.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop here. I'm going to discard the best card to heal 3, recover 3 health. 1, 2, 3. So I still have another action left. That was good to hide. And I will maneuver again. Draw. I'm going to discard the best card to heal 3 more. Back to 13.
Is that an action? The bridge effects?
No. I don't know if it is. That's right. Because I moved and did it. We need to check that. Is it truly an action to use the bridge, or is it just something you can do when you're standing there? I bet it's an action, and I just used 4 instead of 2. After a player completes a maneuver action, they may discard a card to activate a bridge that one of their fighters is adjacent to.
Nice.
They may only activate one bridge in a single action. If they're adjacent to more than one, they may choose which bridge to activate. Activate a bridge triggers its effect and removes doom tokens on it. Using the bridge effect is optional. So if I'd gone over there, I could have removed doom tokens, which is reveal cards of an enemy's deck and discard one. But I needed the health, so they were played correctly. It was a maneuver and a maneuver. So
Now we know how to do it.
nah.
Yeah, maneuver.
And I did it right. Okay, so that ends my turn.
Tarantula.
All right, Tarantula will attack one of these two. You can choose.
And let's see here.
Tarantula's down to 3 points.
We'll go with we'll go with Terra.
All right. Tarantula says 8 legs of terror with an after combat effect. 3 damage.
Terra's going to regroup. After combat effects, I get to draw a card. If I won, I get to draw 2 instead.
All right, well, I'm doing 3 to your 1, so Tara's taking 2 points, which is going to tick Willow off.
2. Yeah.
Willow goes dark, and then after combat for you, you draw your card, but you didn't win. So my after combat is place a web token in the tarantula space, then place the tarantula in the closest empty starting space. Put tarantula's initiative card on the bottom of the initiative deck. Well, there was already a counter there, so he's going to put it to the closest starting space.
Actually up there. By the zone?
The closest empty starting space. Oh. 2 is right here. 4 is here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Oh yeah, I guess that is close.
I think it would put here.
Actually equals. Go 1, 2.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, no, you can put it.
where do you want? Down here? Spider runs away. And then you put the spider back into the initiative deck. On the bottom of it. All right? 8 legs of terror.
Now we know it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Spider. I am ranged, so I could technically go after it. But
It would have been better to be in this zone then. It's down in the brown zone.
no, I'm ranged. It doesn't matter.
It does. You still have to be within the same zone.
Yeah, when I'm not going to attack.
You could move. Yeah, you'd have to stop there. Now for this, if it's melee, you have to be adjacent with a line connecting them. If it's ranged, you can hit anyone in the same colored zone. Some of them are dual colored. So if you were here, you could hit somebody in all the pinks and somebody in all the reds. If you were here, you could hit anyone in the green, the brown, or the red. So sometimes you have to move into a zone and then shoot.
Let's maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do a maneuver, so can the sidekicks use the bridge effects? Or is it just the... not that I plan to.
Any fighter.
Any fighter.
Yeah.
So if I
That's why I said if you're adjacent to multiple bridges.
so they both couldn't trigger the individual bridges they were next to You'd have to choose one.
You can only do one bridge. No, if one was at one bridge and one was at the other, you'd get to do them both.
Okay.
I think that's what I got out of that. I gleaned.
Well, I'm going to maneuver.
You can't do the same one twice.
Draw a card.
One bridge up, only one bridge in a single action. If you're adjacent to more than one bridge, you may choose which to activate. Sorry, just one.
I maneuvered and I just went one space so I can be in the zone as Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go with an attack.
So this is the Mothman. All right. Mothman is going to say, oh, you're attacking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and see it.
When good magic fails, 4 damage. After combat, move Willow to any space in her zone. Discard the top card of your deck.
2 defense, overwhelming dread. 2 defense. During combat, increase the value of this card by +1 for each destroyed bridge. Fortunately, there's not one destroyed yet. And then there is an after combat that says, place Mothman in the closest empty starting space, which is where Mothman currently resides.
So I can move Willow to any space in her zone. Oh yeah, because what I want to do. How much HP do you have?
I have 13.
Oh, you're back up pretty good.
Yeah, I healed twice. I got 6 points back. Seeing Bess get killed by the blob just gave me anger, a surge of anger that said, I must destroy the Mothman. But the blob's the one that did it. Sluggo.
I think I'm just going to stay there. Yeah, because I don't need to move a fighter. Yeah, they said discard. So I'm going to stay there. Actually, no, it says move Willow to any space in her zone, so it's not an option, really. Let's just move her back here. And then I'm going to discard a card. Oh, my black magic. So when your deck runs out, you basically start taking damage every time you would draw a card. So Dark Willow is kind of hurting herself every time she attacks with some of these cards. Because she's next to Terra, she will go back to Willow. And that was my second action. I did a maneuver and an attack.
Mm-hmm. Guess who's next?
Spider.
Yep. And Spider's move is 3.
3.
Looks like Spider can get right back where Spider was. I don't see anybody else close. 1, 2, which puts you adjacent
And I will take the attack.
to either or, and the Spider is usually more powerful when on a web, which the Spider currently is.
Willow will
the
take
Tarantula. Who will?
Willow.
All right, here we go. Disorienting Venom. 3 damage. Immediately cancel the effects of the opponent's card. And if the tarantula is in a space with a web, also ignore that card's value.
Oh no,
So
I thought I was just going to boost the damage.
It's 3 attack, and it negates the effect and turns that shield from a 5 to a 0. So you will take 3. Holy moly. The tarantula just put the whoop on you. The venom.
And turn me
Poisoned
the
you.
Dark Willow.
Yeah, she's mad. She's mad.
She's about to unleash some next level magic.
And that puts us at the end of the round again, so we will start triggering end of round.
Advance the threat marker a number of spaces equal to 1 plus the number of Dune tokens on the lowest numbered bridge. So that is 5.
Yep.
1, 2,
3, which will destroy this bridge, and then it will keep going. 4 and 5. So when this bridge is destroyed, yes. When this bridge is destroyed, we get to place the Mothman adjacent to the hero with the lowest health. Now, fighters is heroes and sidekicks. Heroes are the main characters. So the lowest health.
I have 11.
I have 13. So Mothman is going to fly on over next to you. adjacent.
Oh, for some reason I'm thinking that was me.
Because
Probably because they're both green.
he's flying adjacent to the hero with the lowest health, and each player discards a card. So sort of making it even worse.
I don't want to get. What if I don't want to get rid of it?
I know, I didn't want to either. I had my combo-licious going.
I'll do that.
All right. Now, next effect.
The blob. Replace an acid token in its space.
So he's just slugging out over here, putting damage out on the board. He's moving around slow. And we're all over
Spider
here.
would put a spider web, but it's already one there.
Already got one.
You want to shuffle or you want me to keep shuffling?
No, you can shuffle. You can shuffle them.
So what needs to happen here?
So that puts us about a quarter of the way through. It's going to go faster because these things are going to exponentially get more Doom tokens out there.
Ready?
Yeah, here we go.
Blob.
Blob is going to move
3 spaces.
1, 2. Well, look, he's going to get on the other side of this bridge to get close to me. And he's going to do an attack. I assume. There's this. No card.
1 damage. Look at that. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter for each acid token on or adjacent to their space.
So I'm taking 1, and he has no acid out next to me right now. So that's how he do it. He's a slow mover.
Man, this magician's a gambler. Not defending like 3 times.
This magician's sitting on a bunch of attacks and doesn't have a shield to play with. I've only had like 3 or 4 in my whole deck, so they're coming, which is going to mean when it's time to attack, I'm not going to have any power. Hey, it's me.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we at? Mothman is down to 11. Mothman still gets a
Blobman's 10.
Still gets a turn. You're close. I think between the two of us, we might be able to take the Mothman out pretty quick.
And then what his defenses are.
It depends. All right, I will maneuver, which will give me a card. And I'll choose not to boost my maneuver, so I get to move 2. I'll have to draw. I could use this if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'll move 1. Right next to him, there's a little connection. Yo, Muffy. Want to see? How about I do the old saw the moth and half trick? What about that? What about the?
As long as he doesn't eat you first.
What about the disappearing moth? All right, I'm going to hope I can hit him hard.
Is that Mothman recovers 7 health for each player still in the game?
What? Where?
The bridge?
1 health.
Oh. It was hard to tell from here.
I was about to disappear right across the board. I will attack
Mothman?
the Mothman, of course. And mine is the big reveal for 2 damage.
Immediately cancel all effects on the opponent's card. And he will basically block all the damage.
Yeah, and this one would have allowed me to boost it twice and return one of them back. So 2 and 2, it's a dead block.
So he went to
And
the
this
combat.
big reveal was a fizzle.
I told you he knew you had the big
He
reveal.
got booed off the stage. As my second action, nope, my first was maneuver, my second was attack. I'm done.
I told you he saw your big
He
reveal.
did, he saw it, I revealed it in his big red eyes.
Tarantula.
Yeah, oh, for those who haven't seen this guy, it's a really cool miniature. Check out those red eyes and those transparent wings. He is pretty nasty.
I still Dark Willow?
No,
Yeah, because you
now
can't
he's
see the
facing
effect
you.
on my other card.
Who's up now? Rancha?
Tarantula.
Okay.
I will take it.
Which who will take it?
Oh yeah, that's true. Willow will take it.
Willow will take it. All right.
Or Willow will
It's the hoax. 0 attack, 0 defense.
Wasted to cancel, but that's okay.
Cannot be canceled. It will disappear to here, and it will shuffle this deck again.
Tarantula has 3 HP, which means I better attack.
Yep. And it is.
At the end of its turn.
It is.
And it is my turn.
Do what you will.
I'm definitely going to maneuver because I need cards.
Okay. You gonna move anybody?
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice card. Man, that would be really nice. Oh, wait, I maneuvered.
Yep. So you can move.
Not going to move enough. Nope. I have a pretty nice card here, but it would deal damage to Terra. Because she's in my zone. And I can't move. I guess I could move through you. No, but then I won't be in the zone to attack the spider.
Mm-hmm. So you got to sort of hang out together to be able to go mad and come back.
No, because if Willow takes damage, she'll turn into Dark Willow too.
Okay.
It's just this card. Actually, I can just tell you. If I'm Dark Willow, I'll discard the top 2 cards of my deck and deal 3 damage to a sidekick in your zone, even if it's your own. So we just happen to be in the same zone. Right
Even if it's in your own, but you get to choose. You get to choose.
There's only one sidekick.
Oh, he's not a sidekick.
Yeah. You have 3 damage to a sidekick.
Oh, okay. So that's for the player versus player.
Yeah, but even if it's my own, so it would hit Terra if she was the only one.
Okay, I see.
All right, so that was my maneuver. See, I can't move her out of the zone. That's
What's your
3
movement?
spaces, 2.
Yeah. No, you can boost.
Yeah, but I'm already short on cards.
Yeah, I know the feeling. But mine sort of cycles through those cards like that. It's like you're a magician with a deck. Only Houdini wasn't a magician.
Yeah, I'm going to take out the spider. I'm going to attack the spider.
You're attacking the tarantula. This way?
Yeah.
With Willow.
With Willow. Yeah.
Okay. Bring it on.
Specify.
Mm-hmm. The spider says 8 legs of terror, just 1 defense.
And good magic fails. 4 damage.
So it's enough to kill him. Now, see, the defense and the attack are separated by a black line, so the combat texts do not affect this. In others, they are side by side, and it accounts for both.
Right.
With this one, it does not. So 4 coming to 1, 1,
3 damage to kill it.
3 damage is enough
Calculated.
to kill the tarantula. We're going to peel his deck under here.
I thought you were going to say we're going to peel his dead body off
Now,
the battle.
something I did not know is whether you remove their status tokens off of the deck. I don't know.
Move Willow to any space in our zone, discard the top power of your deck. Now I know that Mothman is next, so I'm definitely going to get out of the way. And I will...
It says if the enemy is defeated, remove its miniature or token, health dial, and all of its cards from the game. If the enemy's initiative card is already revealed, remove it now. If not, remove it when it's revealed. I'm going to make a call and say that the webs will go away as well. If anybody out there knows anything different, feel free to comment, but we're playing that way. Goodbye.
Remove the initiative.
That's it.
Hey, you guys see how bad that is? You defeat him and everything gets wiped away. His cards, his initiative, every trace of his existence.
I would think that the slime would stay and the webs would stay because they put them there. They're just dead.
Yeah, that's true. I think we should.
They just don't get to act anymore because their body's gone. But they left a lasting impression on the board, so we're gonna leave it.
So I moved over there
Mm-hmm.
because I know he's coming up next. I gotta discard a card. Don't be a powerful card.
Oh, you have foresight. What?
Black magic again.
Twice.
No, what was the other one?
There's only 2 in there. Or are there 3?
There's 3.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah, so that's all my black magic. At least I got to activate one.
Too bad.
And I'm next to Tara, so Willow.
Who is that?
That's your
Spiel mit mir. That is Chris. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Spiel mit mir.
Game night. Spiel mit mir.
I should be flipping this card.
That's my nephew.
Mothman.
Of course. Hack away.
Sure, there's nothing else I had to do. You're defending this time.
Yeah.
Overwhelming dread. During combat, increase the value of...
Misdirection. Cancel all effects of your opponent's card.
Nice.
So I'm taking 2 damage from your 4 direct damage, so I'm down to 10. Ah,
Good timing.
take that, Mothman. Yeah, it was the only shield I had.
Increase the value of this card by +1 for each destroyed bridge. Yeah, I would have boosted him.
Yep. All right.
All right, starting with the Blob. You'll just add another Blob to
Yes.
his space.
He's going to put an acid token there.
And then Tarantula will advance the threat marker, but there are no doom counters.
That's not true. So that's Mothman.
Mothman.
Okay. By the lowest bridge. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it feels that way. That blob is coming. You guys are stuck in a corner with a web and the Mothman looking right at you.
Big red eyes.
I see them. That's a good looking little man.
All right, we get to go first.
All right, why don't you take him out or something? Put some whoop on him. I was going to put so much damage on him last turn, and he canceled my effect.
Yeah.
I was going to put 6 damage
told
on
you
him.
he
He would have
knew.
been down to 5 points, and you could have swooped in and got the kill as Angry Smurf.
I'm going to play Scheme. Love and Loss. Draw 2 cards. See, that's the one if I was Dark Willow. It would have done a lot of damage.
Okay.
Discarding cards and then dealing 3 damage.
All right. So that's cool. That's a non-moving maneuver-y draw thing.
I'm not in the same zone as him. I'm not going to be able to attack him.
You have anything that gains you another action?
So I think I'll just do a maneuver.
Yeah, I saw your pictures you posted in your videos. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. It looks like you had a good time. I'm glad. You deserve to have a good time every once in a while. Although that was a long drive up there to see them.
I got another black magic. A special one in here. 1. I thought I played 1. 2. I did not play. So I only lost the 1.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. All right, and that was my second. I'm not gonna wait. I gotta move. I'm scheming.
Did you just maneuver?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, maneuvering, not scheming.
All right.
Let's see here. How much HP you got? A lot.
I have 10.
So technically, I have more than you do. Let's go back here.
All right. That's just going to leave you there.
Yeah, but I can probably absorb the damage.
Okay. All right. That was you. Next. Is he coming?
Mothman.
It's the Mothman. All right. Is he going against
Yeah, I'll take it.
you? All right. Willow will be taking it. Oh, let's move the tarantula out of here. Go.
Yeah, it's Willow. I gotta keep remembering to say that.
All right. Mothman says, unimaginable terror. 4
Yeah,
points of
so
damage.
it.
Cool. So it's 4 to your 2. You're going to take 2.
2.
It had an after combat effect, but it's not going to happen. Thanks. That kept us from getting more
Yeah.
and putting
I knew
doom
I had
tokens
that.
down.
Yeah, now I turn to Dark Willow.
Cool. Darkness.
The
Blob, I knew he was going to run across that bridge and come over here and put the whoop on me.
Yeah, there's one space.
And that's what he's going to do. And I'll have to take it. I'm going to move these down here since you stomped on the spider.
Oh, no defense? I feel like this is going to...
I'm choosing not to play a card.
Okay.
It's getting bigger.
2 damage. During combat, add +1 to the value of this card for each acid token in the blob zone. Oh, good thing you moved.
None.
After combat, place an acid token in each empty space adjacent to the blob.
Okay, so I take 2 damage, and now if you run out of it, each empty space adjacent to him
Just those 2.
is those 2. You can't put it on me, and that's the blob.
Would have been worse if that card came up again.
Nope, here I am. So now I got to choose. Mothman has 11 points. The blob has 10. I have 2 cards in hand. I'm going to maneuver as my first action. I must draw a card to do it.
Okay.
And I will boost that action.
So you're running away.
For 1, which allows me to, this allowed me to move, switch spaces. Oh, no. I'm going to boost that action with this one to draw a card instead.
Nice.
And when I boost, I can move anywhere. And yes, I'm just going to move over to this space to get away from the blob. He might go back across. All right.
You probably come for me first.
As my second action,
There'll come a time where there'll be no spaces for us.
I will maneuver again so that I get another card. If I was over there, I could draw 4 cards. All right. I will not boost it, so I can move up to 2 spaces. I think I'm going to stay where I am. It's my turn. Now we...
So the only one that'll trigger is the blob, and he would add another blob token.
Doesn't the Mothman trigger? Oh,
We don't
because he
have
doesn't have
any-
anything.
Yeah.
All right, so the blob adds... He does not have one.
So
He
we're
cannot-
out.
He cannot do it. He's slugged out. I will find out, but I don't think you picked one up from elsewhere. I think he's just lost all his slug juice, and he can't drop any more.
Says good Static X concert was awesome.
Yeah, he drove up to North Carolina, I think, and watched Static X concert.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we got a good turnout on Friday night.
Hey, guess what? Okay, never mind. Hey, that threat marker should not have continued. Once it hits the end, it goes back to the first position, regardless of how many you did.
Very nice.
Tokens. Nothing happens. The tokens are placed, they stay on the board, they cannot be removed or replaced, and if it needs to place a token and it's all on the board, they cannot place any more,
Awesome. So just
and they do not get removed.
Stay away
And you
from
can't
that.
double stack them. So there, he's left a slug trail over there, but that's the end of it.
it's you.
That's me.
Back-to-back turns.
Should I do it? I'll attack Mothman. And I hope it's good. Oh.
You want to take him out?
4. Immediately your opponent may boost their card, but I don't think they can boost it because this, I don't know, maybe you can. Whenever this card is put in the Mothman, only when it's put in his discard pile.
So he would boost them.
So draw another one and see what his boost value is.
2.
All right. And during combat, I may boost this card. for 3 more.
Oh, I'm glad you did that because that would have stopped my next attack.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 7.
That was just the boost value. So yeah. Whew. So I'm doing 7 to his 2. So he has taken 5 points of damage. I'm putting a whoop on him, Houdini. Break those chains. The grand escape.
Mothman has 6 HP remaining.
That was my first action.
Yeah.
So I have a second action. You got to shuffle that deck.
That's right.
I think I will maneuver without boosting.
That means the cancel effect might come back up.
It's possible. Now, when you maneuver, you must draw a card. Draw a card mandatory, then move your fighters optional. You may discard a card to boost one. That's after you draw. I will discard a card to boost it. If it's my turn, gain an additional action.
Very nice.
Which means I can move anywhere on the board. I'll stay where I am. My other action will be to maneuver. I will not boost it. I'm done. I did that so I could get rid of the Bess card. It's a name specific for Bess, and she's dead. So I went ahead and got rid of her. It's a pretty cool effect, but I just used it for its boost value. It's really the only thing I had left that I could use off of it. So I went ahead and did it.
Put her inside the box if it wasn't a magic trick.
That's it. She did disappear.
The Blob is up next.
Oh
He'll
boy.
move close to me.
He's gonna move all the way over here. 1. All right, he's right there, and he wants to put the whoop on you.
Willow.
On Willow.
I will not defend.
Caustic Spray. 1 damage. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter for each acid token on or adjacent to their space, which is none. So 1 point of damage. You got lucky.
And I saved the card.
All right. Yes, you did. All right.
I'm up next. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you take him out?
I try.
That's Mothman, right?
Yeah. Mothman.
All right, Mothman says, bring it on.
Don't cancel my effect.
Boom. If the printed value of the opponent's card is 4 or higher, ignore its value. It's not. I have 1 defense.
I have 3, but I can blind boost.
For 2 more, for 5.
5.
So that'll do 4. After combat, if Mothman won the combat, which he did not, you would add a Doom token. So you are doing a total of 4 damage to him, bringing him down to 2 pesos. Mothman is looking a little peaked.
And that was my first. So let's just go for it.
Mothman says, again? Not this time. Cancel all effect on opponent's card. It's a feint with 2 defense.
It's all right. Well, then after combat to move my fighter up to 4 spaces.
So 1 point will go through.
Defenses.
Mothman is at 1 health. Oh no. This is not good. And next is...
I'm at 8.
Here's him.
Yeah.
Oh, you've angered the Mothman. And he gets to choose who to strike at. What are you at health-wise?
8.
So am I. Who do you want to take it?
I only have 1 card and I can't defend.
I can defend. I'll take it.
Okay. Oh, and actually, I go back to Willow. Next to Tara.
All right.
Overwhelming Dread.
Smoke and Mirrors. 3 defense. I could immediately switch faces between Houdini and Bess, but she's dead, so I don't want to join her.
Increase the value of this card by +1 for each destroyed bridge.
So it's 5. against my 3, so I take 2, which is really not that bad in the long run.
And then after combat, place Mothman in the closest empty starting space.
Which is that one.
Yeah, so he flies back.
Overwhelming dread. So he sort of ran away. He knew that he was on death's door, and he retreated back across the Blob's acid token. He flew away. Now the effects.
That's just a blob, which
He cannot put any acid.
And there's no doom tokens out.
And no doom tokens out. Wow. See, we let them all pile up on one bridge and then let them drop.
That's because the way they were attacking us.
You know, I'm wondering if at the end of each round, if you put one out based upon the number that's out there on that. We may have been cheating all along. Because you would think there'd be another way for that stuff.
Yeah, I thought you did read something like that.
Guess how we messed up. When you destroy a bridge, you move all doom markers on the destroyed bridge to the next lowest numbered bridge. We should have had 5 of these move over to the next bridge, so we would have been gone a long time ago. They will continue to move around. It would have destroyed the bridges pretty dang fast.
Yeah.
Pretty dang fast.
Actually, I don't think it would have.
That threat token would have gone up 5 spaces every turn. And every time it says
round.
And he said on his card, advanced the thing based upon the number of guys.
Yeah, because of the rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many rounds did we go through?
Several rounds.
Yeah.
Several rounds. So
and those things would have hit us.
What you've learned now is how not to play the game. It should be more impending doom. And we didn't doom it enough.
Yeah, because we went several rounds where nothing happened up there.
Nothing whatsoever. And it should have, all the moths, when the bridge was destroyed, they should have gone and flew over here and started eating on this bridge. And then when those died, they should have flew over there and started eating on that one.
Yeah, so it was actually really bad of us to collect that many moths in the first couple turns.
You want to reset it?
Yeah.
Let's flip and go.
Tarantula. Oh, remember, that's the attack and defense.
All right, the tarantula says, hey, who's the closest?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's here again. Tarantula's move is 3, 1, 2. And look, whoever's around this bridge gets tarantula first.
All the spider cobwebs.
So Bess is there. And the tarantula's going to give you a card. And Bess is going to say, I'll have none of that.
Actually, 5 cards for your starting hand.
5 instead of 6?
Yeah.
You gonna burn one? Just stick it on top of your deck randomly.
Oh, like 6 cards is a lot.
It feels like a lot.
Keyforge is 6.
It feels like that if we can cheat, we will.
Well, I know what I'm burning, so let's
All right.
reshuffle.
You gonna reshuffle it?
Yeah, because I know what's going to into my hand. So I
You know what's coming up?
Yeah.
I'll take the top one and just burn it into the middle somewhere and shuffle it
That was a good
again. All right. Maybe, just maybe, we'll do the right thing this time. All right? I feel like I have one fewer card. She's defending.
The moth tarantula is attacking.
Mm-mm.
With 4. And during combat, if tarantula is in a space with the web token, the value of this attack is 6.
This has 3. So I'm taking 1. And if I discard this as a result of effect, I get to draw a card. So she drops down to 4. She took a bite from the tarantula. She didn't like it.
Next is you.
Hey, you want to go first?
See, I still didn't even get to go first.
I'm going to maneuver. I must draw a card. And my maneuver is 2. This just refills your hand up to 4 cards, draw till you have them. Move a fighter up to 3 spaces. The fighter recovers 3 health and reveal the top 2 cards of the enemy's deck and discard 1. I think also if you get to look at their deck, you just take the top and discard it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, except for that one, you get to look at 2 and get rid of 1, which can help you. Because if you see the reset card, you can see it.
Plus, you just know what card's coming up.
Yeah. You know, do I need to take the spider out, or am I going to make the same mistake that I did before?
I think you want to hit the spider.
Do I want to hit the spider?
The reason I say that is if you get close to the owl dude or the Mothman, that's how he's going to start making the doom tokens.
He was hurting me. All right, I guess I'll try to put the whoop.
And maybe we shouldn't bunch up.
There's my maneuver. And I will attack the spider. There we go. I will do flourish.
Deception.
During combat, I may boost this card.
It's the shuffle.
And this is the shuffle card. Wow. So I know that anything more I put on this thing is going to be more damage. It's currently 3. I will boost it 2 more for 5 total.
The tarantula takes half HP. Down to half HP.
Nice. That's a little better start. We should have started with 1 doom on the first bridge. All right.
And that was your turn.
Yeah.
Now we have my turn. I guess I'm going to go after the blob.
Connected. Put the whoop on the blob.
I think I'm going to move Terra.
Check this out. Whether the player used the bridge's effect or not, they may remove a number of doom tokens on that bridge equal to the boost value of the card they discarded. This will slow down Mothman from completing its objective. So when I was gaining life, I could have been removing, but you have to be at the right bridge with the tokens on them and remove them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something.
I'm going to move Terra over 1. Spread us out so we're not taking damage. And then I will attack the blob.
The blob. All right.
It's like Willow's attacking the blob.
Willow is attacking the blob.
Good magic fails. I'm not Dark Willow, so after combat it doesn't do anything, but it's 4 damage.
I have 2 defense and there's no text.
Just 2 damage.
So 2 damage to the blob. Nice. This is going a little better. What do you think? Of course, Mothman's still there.
Yeah, they haven't really taken their turn.
Yep. Blob is about to
Alright.
start slugging out.
And it is the blob.
Yes, it is.
I'm right next to him.
And that's what he's going to do. He says, hey, you, get off of my slug trail.
Uh, okay. Let's go with that. Hacker.
Caustic spray. 1. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter for each acid token on or adjacent to their space. There are currently no acid tokens.
Have an after combat, look at the top card of your deck, then choose to put it on the top of your deck or the bottom of your deck.
Okay, so you won the combat. You defended successfully. Cycling. And now here he comes.
Mothman.
It has to be
Willow, or Tara.
Yep. Mothman said, "Who is this trying to cross my bridge?"
He's got pretty big attacks.
Mothman says, "It's a hoax.
Ah!
It's the shuffle
Oh, I
card."
technically won.
You did. 0 attack.
Means I'll get to draw 2 cards.
Nice.
At the end of the day, it was a win.
And we shuffle this deck with that hoax card. Goes right back in it. Every once in a while, you get lucky.
Yes. 5 cards.
Fistful of cards. And now we do effects across the board.
All right. Starting with Tarantula. Place a web token in his space.
All right, same place as last time.
Player 1 and player 2 does not have any effects. The Blob in his space. And advance the threat marker a number of spaces equal to 1 plus the number of Doom tokens on the lowest bridge. So 2 spaces.
2 spaces. Okay. Not a bad round. Shake it up.
All right. You ready? Oh. None of us took damage. That was so regular. Well, Blob.
Blob says, "Hey, you. I've got a slug trail now."
And I don't really care. I'll take it.
It's getting bigger. 2 damage. During combat, add 1 to the value of this card for each acid token in the blob zone, which is 1, so it's 3. And after combat, place an acid token in each empty space adjacent to the blob. So you take 3. This is adjacent. Doesn't have to be in the same zone. This is adjacent, and this is adjacent. So that ate up
And I
a
become
bunch of his stuff.
Dark Willow.
All right. Next.
Is you? Oh, it's
Oh,
me.
it's you. See how I did you that favor?
Perfect timing.
Now you can make some blob steaks.
Let's just go ahead and straight up attack him. That's my first action. I will attack the blob. Willow will attack the blob.
You're attacking the blob. All right, bring it on. Boom. It's getting bigger. 3 defense.
It's 4 attack, and I will blind boost because I am Dark Willow. +2.
So 6 versus 3.
5. Oh yeah, 6.
Blob takes 3 points. Down to 5. Help if I went the other direction. The blob is at 5, Tarantula's at 5, and the Mothman is untouched.
I will not finish with you yet. Willow will attack the blob again.
Not again.
knowledge of the craft.
The Blob. It is a hoax.
Perfect. After combat, if you won the combat, choose a card in your discard pile and add it to your hand.
Okay. 4-2. The Blob. Putting the Blob down to 1. He's already put most of his acid out on the board, but we can maneuver around that
I
now.
thought you were going to say he put most of his ass out on the board.
Here's a Blob. You don't know from whence it's coming.
I'm going to grab this card back to my hand.
All right. And I don't know how much more.
So this is unfortunate because in the last game we played, I think, was it Mothman? Was down to 1 when I attacked twice.
Yeah.
He's down to 1. And when I play League of Legends and I attack people, they're always down to like 1 or 2 health.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was a hoax on the Tarantula too that has to shuffle. I did not shuffle Spider. When the hoax came up. All right. Roll them.
Tarantula.
Thanks. Looks like Tarantula's coming against me.
So the Tarantula will attack Houdini.
Yep. The Tarantula's at 5. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right,
He defends. Oh, hoax.
deception. And mine was 3 defense immediately. Houdini and Best may swap spaces. If they do, your other fighter is now in the combat. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Actually, I am going to do it. Okay. That's twice that Tarantula's hoaxed.
You're going to be farther away now. Your turn hasn't come up yet.
Do I?
You're going to be far away to attack.
Nah, I can get up there.
Okay.
Who's up?
Mothman.
Mothy.
We'll go after Terra.
Yeah. Sorry. It just makes you angry.
I'm already angry.
I know you are. It makes you angrier.
Terra's not nearby to calm me down.
Overwhelming dread. Nothing else. 4 versus 2. The Fank cancels all the effects on it.
Yeah.
That was overwhelming. Dread. I dread it.
Yeah, it overwhelmed her.
All right.
And last
Yeah.
and least, Houdini.
I'm going to maneuver.
Not a connected space. Sometimes I look at this map and see if the spaces actually make sense, and they do.
Will I boost? I will not. I have a maneuver of 2. I keep feeling like I need to be over on Mothy, but these guys are so close to getting wiped out.
We've held the doom counters down.
Hmm.
So we've held the doom counters down this time.
Yeah. All right, my second action. I will attack the tarantula because I can. I will use flourish. During combat, I may boost this card. So currently, he's blocking everything. I'll boost it by 2.
Just to give him damage.
2 damage total.
2. He's down to 3.
Down to 3.
All right.
That was
The
it.
Blob would place the token, but he's already got one.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get anything. Tarantula will place the token. He's already got one.
Mm-hmm.
And the doom counter will go up by 2. Or the threat.
Yeah.
Threat trap.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah,
we've got a little more control on it this time.
Yeah.
But I think we're so close to taking them out, and then it's just all in on him. Yeah.
I think the problem last time we were grouped. So when they started spreading damage and it hit all of us, it had it very
Yeah,
quickly.
being in the zone.
Yeah.
And then we all ran away from the blob because we were scared.
And
That's
it's me
you.
first. If I can just go ahead and
What do you had health-wise over there?
11.
And 4.
Yeah, Terra only started with 6.
Yeah, I think she does only start with 6 as well. I'm card 4. Currently card 4.
I maneuver, I'll be too far away from them. I only need to deal 1 damage. I kind of wish I was.
If you get up next to the bridge, you can't get next to it, can you?
Not that one, and I take damage on that one. All right.
But you could remove that counter on it if you reveal the top 2 cards of an enemy's deck. The enemy.
No, I wouldn't make it over there.
You can't. You could boost. You don't have enough cards to boost. All right, do your thing.
Let's maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very nice. So I want to get Terra closer to me. Yeah, because I need to get back to. I can actually go 1. So you don't cross over if there's not enough movement.
Correct. To move yourself if you wanted to. Oh, but you can't swap.
Yeah, I want
So if you went 1 and 1, 2, yeah. All right.
And then let's go after.
You can try to check him out.
Yeah. Willow will attack the blob.
All right. The blob says, "Bring it on, fleshy."
Rending shot. After combat, move the opposing fighter up to 3 spaces. Not that it would matter. Bang. Wiped him out.
It's a hoax. You have destroyed the blob. So we know now the cards, the remaining tokens, the blob, the life tile. We'll move it to 0.
And once it comes out, the initiative.
But those stay there, and he will come out of the initiative when he comes out.
And
all right.
That is my turn. Oh, and I'm next to Terra, so back to Peaceful.
Now you're safe.
Tarantula.
Taranchi will fight me.
will jump at you with 8 legs of terror.
I have 2 on the
3
defense.
attack.
This card's effect cannot be canceled. All right.
You're after combat.
After combat, if your fighter was defeated, set their health to 4 instead and place them in any space. This effect happens even if Houdini was defeated. So
Nice.
it is all part of the show. If I boosted it, I could have recovered 2 health with it. But basically, it's just an after combat effect that I can't use. So
Yeah.
you're doing 3 to me.
Yep. And then place a web token in
And I-
Tarantula space.
So I take 1.
1. Yeah.
All right.
Then place Tarantula in the closest empty starting space. Put Tarantula's initiative back. So place a web as he's already got one.
And 1, 2, 1, 2. Which way you want to send him?
He's next to you. One seems farther away from you than the other. And you have not taken your turn yet. So
He moves 3, right?
it just says,
His movement's 3.
Yeah.
If I do this, he's going to come over there and start working. Let's put him back up there.
no, he would attack you because you're already there. But you're going to go
Uh,
next before he does.
Oh, yeah. Let's put him here so I can attack him
Yeah,
on my
that's what I'm
turn with no
And
cards.
then put Tarantula's initiative cards on the initiative deck. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, great.
It was a magic trick.
It was. It is a magic trick. Watch me deceive you. Okay.
All right, the blob is gone.
The blob is
I
gone.
think you draw another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of course you do.
It's my turn. I will maneuver. Hey, look what I got. I will attack the spider. The
You're going to
church.
try to take him out.
Trying.
1 defense.
3 attack. I could boost the card, but I have no cards, so he gets 2. Down to 1.
See, when I tell you about that down to 1.
Famous. Down to 1. You know, a tarantula with 1 life can still bite the heck out of you.
He's going to bite because he gets the turn again.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Mothman. So, if he moves on to that, he takes the damage?
No.
What?
No. I don't think so. It only damages heroes and sidekicks.
Hmm.
Come on. They don't hurt each other.
I wanted to save this. What's he going to do? I've got 11 HP. Oh, but I need to be Willow. Okay. So, we'll have the Mothman come here.
There's 1 less blob space for us to step on.
Yeah. And then Willow will defend.
Willow is defending. Says cancel all effects on opponent's card to attack.
That's perfect because she's not Dark Willow, so she doesn't get her special anyways, and she blocks all of it.
So you blocked it. Nice. Mothman is angry. See the red eyes? Oh, guess what? The tarantula gets attacked. I don't think I'll play any defense.
4
Oh.
damage. 6 damage. No, 'cause he's not on a whip space. So you're
Oh,
lucky.
okay, that's right.
Good thing he moved.
So 4 drops me down to 9. Oh, he could move. No, he can't.
Yeah. If
All right, drops me down to 9.
web token, the value.
This spider with 1 health will be the death of me.
All right, let's go north. The Mothman will increase that by 2,
Mm-hmm. We're getting close.
and then the spider will get a web.
Should we be putting more of those tokens out? When did those tokens come out? It's part of his attack or
The blob?
no, the
Yeah, he has an attack, the Doom counter.
okay. So we're moving that, but we don't have any. when we're doing that. It's based on the number that's out there because we're not putting more of those out there.
Right, and that's what I was saying. Last time we grouped up, so when he hit us that one time,
We should have put them all out there.
well, we did. That's what accelerated the game. Unless there's some other mechanism that triggers them. Because he's only done 2 cards.
Yeah, that's it. So only when he says to put more out there, but they gang up on the next bridge and so forth and so forth.
It's only the 3rd round.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Player 2.
That's me. I will maneuver to get a card.
Take him out.
I will maneuver again. I'm sorry, couldn't do it.
Oh,
That's fine.
my turn. So, I definitely cannot get over there to help you. I will scheme to draw 2 cards. The second effect doesn't happen because I'm not Dark Willow. And then I will I think I better he moves 3. I can't remember.
You know what? I could have maneuvered to here and discarded a card to draw until I had 4 cards in hand.
Yeah, you could have.
I think I will.
You won't be able to attack still.
I know that, but I didn't move on either of my maneuvers. But the first one was there, the second was there, which means I could discard any one of these
To draw back up.
to get 3 cards. And that would remove, but it doesn't, there's no moths on this bridge. All right.
That's only if you boost.
No, the boost value of the card you discard to activate the bridge is how many you remove from.
Oh, I thought it's if you
Yeah.
boost. Okay, that makes
No.
more sense.
Yeah. So you're ditching a card to use the effect, and the boost value removes bugs from it.
I'm gonna maneuver.
Much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
I could attack, but that didn't really. Let's see, I can move 2 spaces. Let's start going this way. 1, 2. 1, 2. I know I'm going to take some damage too, so I'll go over there to get the health. All right. And it's Mothman. Yep, he does move 3. So he would go here.
And that gives him the choice.
We're taking the final girl scenario where you choose the worst one for you. And I will not be defending. I will have Willow take the attack.
Here it comes. Mothman says, unimaginable terror. 4 attack, and after combat, deal 1 damage to each adjacent opposing fighter.
See, that's where it takes that.
For each fighter damaged this way, add a doom token to the lowest number bridge, which is both of you take. First of all, you're taking 4,
3, 4.
and then plus 1 and 1. And now there are 2 more doom tokens on this bridge.
And now I am dark.
Which is perfect time for it because it'll be destroyed at the end of this round anyway. But they're going to crawl over here where I am. All right. Sorry.
And now it's going to be Tarantula.
Do you become dark? You do.
Yeah.
All right. Ranchi's up. And 1, 2, 1. So he's going to move to me, but he's not on a web. This time, I have something.
Tarantula has 1 HP.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that I can do anything with it. I'll defend.
Okay. 3. Immediately cancel all effects on the opponent's card. If Tarantula was within is in a space with the web token, also ignore that card's effect or card's value.
Well, I had a during combat to boost it and an after combat, but I have 2 defense, so I'm taking 1 point. That's twice. He has snaked me out of my special Grand Escape.
This spider with 1 HP.
Yeah, I know. He's just giving me grief, and this bridge is about to collapse right now.
So that'll be 4.
All right, so
it don't matter.
Destroy the bridge, and then all these guys fly over here. Now put him adjacent to the hero with the lowest health. I have 8.
I have 6, so he's already there.
He's already there. And each player discards a card. Thanks.
Back.
Discard another Grand Escape.
And then Tarantula will get a web.
And Tranchi gets a web. All right.
Ready?
No, but bring it.
You're up first.
Thanks.
Take
You're
them out.
nice. First thing I will do. A magician never reveals his secrets. Draw 2 cards. Gain an action. Basically, I start with 2 more cards and another action. My first action will be to have Bess play, set the stage, draw 3 cards, then put a card in your hand on top of your deck. Since she's still around.
Man, Mothman still has 20 HP.
Yep. All right. So I have 1 more action.
Willow's like, you need some help over there?
Nope. I'll play this against the tarantula.
This is a magician and a mage. Deception.
Sleight of hand, it's 1. Immediately, you return this card to your hand and choose a different card to play. Resolve all effects of that card as normal. So you sort of slide it off, but I only needed 1 to take him out. So that's cool.
Perfect.
He is gone. His cards are gone. His wife. The rest of his webs, well, let's see, they distracted us while he's running around putting the whoop on the bridges. That was my 2, oh, wait, did I get an extra action?
Yeah.
And then I did a draw, and then I did an attack. Okay. All right.
Tarantula.
Yay, get the heck out of
Hopefully
here.
it's me. Yes.
So I'll have to do some funky actions to go over there.
Let's see here. I want to maneuver because I gotta get out of. I only got 6 HP left. He's got 20. The only way to get away from him is to boost.
Oh, and we've already gone, so we're not going to be able to remove this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll have to do it next turn.
Well, he still gets his turn.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he may put more on it. Yeah.
I'm Dark Willow. I can't do
You are
this
dark.
anyways.
Make it happen. You still ain't putting points on him?
Yeah, I've been waiting for that spider with 1 HP to. No, I was trying to run away because I don't. Then yeah, he's.
I see. The old spider with 1 HP bit. Hey.
Yeah, because I'll probably die.
You got some health gain next to that bridge there.
Yeah, I just don't have a lot of cards.
Oh, an extra. If you maneuver, you'll draw a card and move over there. And
You're
just
by the 4 cards. I think I'm just going to run as far away as possible. So, let's do a maneuver. Okay, it's not too bad, so I may be able to stick around. Go 1, 2. I don't know that I want to.
Don't want to split up.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to stay as Dark Willow. If I want to go back as Willow. I don't. And then
All right.
with
First maneuver.
as a part of the bridge action, I'm going to discard Flayed Alive to recover 3 health.
All right. So that's still your first action.
Still dark, so now I'll go on the offensive. Willow will attack. Yeah, Willow will attack.
Do it.
The other Flayed Alive. During combat, blind boost this attack. Just 1.
And so I have 5 points. Nice. And we get to reshuffle this dude's deck.
Yep, it's his.
Down to 15.
Stay dark. Tara's not there to calm me down.
And it's going to be his turn.
Yep. Mothman.
Mothman.
Willow will. Will defend. Yeah.
Unimaginable terror. 4. And after combat, deal 1 damage to each adjacent opposing fighter. For each fighter damaged this way, add a Doom token to the lowest number bridge. 2 more Doom tokens. So
I'll at least defend. I don't need to boost. Actually, it's mandatory. During combat, blind boost this card.
to save from the 4 coming. Okay.
Well, it's 3 defense, but it's not a May.
Okay.
So plus 2, so 5 defense.
So you don't take that, but you each take 1, and then this gets 2 more moths. So we're looking at 5 of those little guys flying around over here. I'm like, what are you doing over there?
I knew that was.
All the moths came over here. All right.
All right.
Reset. Oh, end of round.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Plus 1.
Plus 1 is 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because that would have been a discard, which means I would have discarded my last card.
So I have 15. All right, here we go. It's on now.
Me.
It's you.
Can't do this, so I'm going to have to maneuver. Okay. And I will have her come next to me
Mm-hmm. Does that make you less angry?
at the end of my turn if she's next to
Okay.
me. And then I will maneuver again. Still got, oh, he's 15, so I didn't actually did 3 to 1 last time. I think I'm good.
No discard for health.
No, I only got 3 cards.
You're gonna attack the Mothman. You're gonna sit
That
tight.
was my second action. I was deciding whether.
Oh, it was a maneuver.
Twice, yeah.
Okay, but you could move, and now
Back to
you're
what?
soft again. All right, flip it.
So wait, so the question is, should I move? Would that bring it closer for you? No, because you can teleport anywhere.
I can if I boost it. I think what's going to happen is that I'm not going to be able to save this bridge at the end of this round, because I would have to, even if I cleared them all, it's still going to move 1 and destroy the bridge. I think I'm going to have to get over here where she is. And if you come this way, we can try to save this bridge and get him closer to where we can fight and save the bridge at the same time. Because if not, we're going to let every bridge destroy down to him before I get over there. But we can sort of try to meet in the middle.
So I don't want to go that way. 1, 2. And then have her go 1, 2.
All right. And that'll bring him across and sort of bring him down on this side. Because that's like a dead zone. If that bridge goes away, we can't get across it. All right, flip. It's either him or me. So now I have to decide. Am I going to try to pull stuff off of this bridge, or try to get over to him, or try to get over to this bridge.
I mean, there's no reason to go to that bridge now.
Sure.
Because there's no...
But you're going to draw, he's going to go next, so he's going to move across this bridge.
Yeah.
So I need to be in a position to wait for him, either here or here. But we need to put him in a spot where we can all attack him.
Yeah, so I'm good because I'm ranged. So as long as he's on that light blue.
Oh.
Or light purplish. Whatever that
Okay.
is.
But he's still going to move to her.
Right. If you're not there.
Oh, but if I'm here, he'll move to me, and he'll be on dark blue. We'll get to choose where to move him. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
If I move here.
But I can take... Do you have a good defense?
No.
See, I have a good defense, so I can...
But I'm maneuvering right now, and if I do, I get a pitch. Oh, look at this. I will maneuver, boom, and I will boost, deal 2 damage to any fighter, him.
Nice.
And because I did that, I can move anywhere on the board.
13? Yeah, I mean, if you can attack him, then he'd attack you is the problem.
Yeah. And I'm at 8 health. What's he at? 13? I got a plan. This is my maneuver. I think I need to get just right over here to where he's going to come over there, and then we got 3 of us that we can spread the damage around, and we're not sitting on blob puke.
God, just hopefully you did that spread damage on 3 of us.
On adjacents. Yeah, see, you can be out of the way.
That's right, I wouldn't be adjacent. Yeah, you're right, so it'd just be 2 of us.
Yeah. My second one is to play this. Draw 3 cards and put a card in my hand on top of my deck to load myself up for the next round. And I put 1 back on top of my deck.
Don't forget, we're about to discard a card. And then Mothman's going to recover.
I'll put this one back on my deck. All right, that's my turn. He's up. Boom. He crosses the bridge. He says, one of you guys is going to take a hit.
It will be
There you go. He says, 4.
immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card.
Cool. That's the deal 1 damage to all adjacent. So
Yeah.
4,
Take
block
1.
3, take 1. Survive.
1 HP.
Survive.
And that
And
pisses
you
Willow
are
off.
mad. But that ends the round, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4. That thing pops, destroys the bridge. This one. Each player discards a card. All of these moths fly over here to this bridge. We all discard a card, and Mothman recovers 1 health for each player still in the game. 2 players, so he gets 2 health, and we got to get rid of a card.
I hate to get rid of this draw 2 cards, but I'm Dark Willow, so it just hurt me more at the end of the day to keep it.
And we have to discard a card.
Yep. The one bridge that would give us drawback is gone.
All right, I discarded.
All right. First up is Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have any defenses.
I do.
So you'll take it.
Yeah, I guess. Hold on, let me see.
Otherwise, I'll lose Terra and I will be in a rage for the rest of the game.
All right.
Immediately cancel all effects on the opponent. Only 2 damage, though,
But it's 2.
so you block it.
This was the boost, and if I want,
Why did I get canceled every time?
it does every time, but nothing.
Yeah,
I take no damage,
that's good.
which means I won the combat. Oh, after combat. Oh,
Let's
I don't get it because you cancel. Every time I would get that,
Yeah, you're up.
he messes with me. Who's up? Me?
Yeah. We gotta take him down to 0 now.
Let's see, at 15.
15.
I'll maneuver.
So that says move a fighter up to 3 spaces, so you could move the enemy.
Huh. Huh. That's interesting.
It's too bad they don't take damage on those blobs. It'd be a discard of a card for 1 damage, though.
I'm attacking with Houdini to the Mothman. This is for my next trick.
3 defense. During combat, increase the value of this card by +1 for each destroyed bridge. So 4 defense.
4 defense. After combat for you,
Place the Mothman in the closest empty starting space. Good thing I'm blocking that one. I don't know if blobs and webs count as not being empty.
no, I think they're. I don't think they're empty.
Put them all the way up here. Which is fine by me. I think it counts as an empty space because you can only move to empty spaces.
You can move into the blob space. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're flat. You can move on them. Okay.
That would be the closest.
All right. That was my first. But after combat, move one of your fighters up to 1 space, draw a card, and gain an action. So now I have 2 actions.
Good thing he didn't cancel that effect.
I'll attack.
Mothman will defend. There's the cancel effect. Hopefully it's not that same card again.
No, but it's the one where I had to double boost on it and I can't do it. And both of them did 2 extra damage to the guy.
Oh, man.
During combat, you may boost this card twice.
Oh, man.
Cancel all effects on the opponent's card. So I can't boost it at all, so it's a 2 attack to a 2 defense.
And he blocks it all.
And it's blocked. And it blows that because the double boost would have gave me a boost of 1, a boost of 1, and deal 2 damage to any fighter, 2 damage to any fighter. So I would have had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. But I didn't. But I get another action.
He just stays canceling your effects at the right time.
I know. I have. And now I'm going to maneuver. That's my maneuver.
Okay. That's me.
Now there should be room for you to get up there without getting hurt.
I don't have enough cards to do all that.
What?
I'm gonna. So all those cards you played, you dealt 0 damage to them.
All the parts that got canceled out.
I was looking at an HPL, like, let me attack. Maneuver.
Canceled out. I'm canceled.
See. I just don't feel like this is gonna do enough.
One time I'm going to get the combo. That's the thing about magic illusion. Sometimes it just, where did it go?
Yeah.
Where did my great combo go? I still got plenty of cards.
I have to attack, otherwise this doom counter is gonna go up 5, 6. Yeah. Just gonna put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right at the edge again. So I can't like not attack.
Well, if you get here and discard a card, but you can't do that. Oh,
That wouldn't do me any good.
well,
It would remove
because it would remove them based on the boost value. Of course, I had a card that had 4 boost value on it, and it ended up getting negated as well.
I don't have one that's gonna.
No, I played it.
It's not gonna do enough. Or will it? It would only be 2, and then I would just lose all the cards in my hand. I can maneuver twice though.
You can. And you can maneuver and boost.
That would mean I don't attack them. I already did this is my maneuver, so I'm deciding whether to move or not.
Of 2, but you can't get her there because she could discard a card to do it as well. But she can't get there. She could get to this, but it's not going to pull bugs off that bridge. But a fighter could recover 3 health.
Yeah, but again, 2 cards.
Yeah.
And the one bridge that would give me cards.
Need more card drawing.
I'm just gonna have to go for it. Because again, the boost is only 2, so I could remove 2 of them. Actually, you know what? Let me do that. Because that would keep it, because his turn's already over. So 1, 2.
He's still going to activate at the end of round.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I can
he's not going to add more bugs. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll discard this.
And that will move a fighter up to 3 spaces.
So first he moves 2. 2.
You can go through her as well.
Yeah. And then I'll move her that space from that so I can go back to being regular.
You're not going to move around to here? You can go through me.
I already moved by 2 spaces.
No, this discard move a fighter up to 3 spaces.
Yeah, so instead
That's
of
your discard effect, and you got 2 bugs off, right?
Right, but I was trying to get her to get back to Willow.
Okay.
I guess it's not. Well,
So you
she
move
was
2,
here, so I could
and
just
you
have her
move
move
2,
there.
and now you can move up to 3 spaces.
But
Yeah.
but I can't attack, and I didn't want him to spread damage.
I see what you're saying. Oh, okay.
I think that'll be fine.
You think so?
Now my first maneuver, so I'll just maneuver again. Ooh. So let's go 1, 2.
That's green.
I was gonna discard more, but yeah, it's true.
Because you're ranged, right?
Yeah.
But you have to be adjacent to her to do your healy thing.
To get back to the regular Willow.
Okay. That puts you in a position to attack without getting the adjacent spread.
Yeah, because right now it'd be 3. But I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I don't think so.
This Mothman is proving to be...
So, they're not connected.
And if that bridge goes, that's not going to be connected anymore either.
2. I'll just have her go 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I will discard. So he's going to attack you.
Yeah.
So I'll discard this, because this is the one that cancels all the effects.
All right.
2 more.
Nice. So there is mediation for the bugs, but at the cost
Your hand.
of deck and hand.
So it goes up 2. It's +1.
Mm-hmm. I say that was a good move. Now, if he goes, he could take this out. I guess.
You're up first.
I guess you're right. Me. What do you have? 15.
And if that bridge went, he would have gained 2 more. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
-1 to all enemy attack for the rest of the game.
maneuver to get a card.
Your deck is almost out.
And I got 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left in it, plus 4 in hand.
Yeah, but it's if you can't draw. That's right, folks. So at most, the wizard has. I guess you have more than 6 turns left. Granted, you don't discard any, and then you'll start taking how much damage?
A point per card you would draw.
A point per card you would.
All right, I'm going to attack the Mothman.
Mothman will cancel all your effects.
Seems to be his favorite thing.
The printed value of the opponent's card is 4 or higher, ignore its value. Immediately, your opponent may boost their card. You were attacking him?
Mm-hmm. Immediately, your opponent may boost their card.
So you should probably not boost because your attack is 0.
Oh. So the printed value.
Yeah, which is 4.
But this.
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, but not the effects. So the effects are still good. Just the values back.
Yeah.
Okay. So you may boost your card for defense.
I'm saying, what's the point? Your attack is 0.
His defense is 1. If you boost, it'll boost his.
For what, though? Ignore your value.
Because I can boost my card.
Oh, during combat, you may boost this card.
So immediately your opponent may boost their card. So you're choosing not to.
Okay.
1 defense. You can choose to.
I didn't know about your during.
All right. And it might get rid of some. It did. Nothing. So 1 defense. So I can boost mine.
No. What do you mean? It's 3.
Oh, the boost value.
Yeah.
So he has 4 defense.
I don't think they're the boost card that's higher than 3. But I guess if you get the effect behind it.
That's right. I'll boost it for 1, but deal 2 damage to any fighter. He'll take 2 damage.
After combat, if Mothman won the combat, add a Doom token to each bridge. He did win the combat. I believe so. Yours was... No, he lost it because even though it's effect damage, it's still damage during the combat, right?
No, because he had 4 block and I only dealt 1. I dealt 1 and he blocked 4, so he won the combat.
So he didn't take any damage then?
He took none, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Was my second action, wasn't it? Because I maneuvered first?
So then what was the point of discarding the card?
To deal the 2 damage to him.
But it was blocked.
No, this is deal 2 damage to the fighter. It's not part of this. This is deal direct 2 damage to any fighter.
Okay, so that doesn't go through the shield.
No,
that doesn't count towards winning or losing combat.
No,
okay.
It's not part of the combat.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's the dealing of the damage.
Yeah, this
I
gets
can
shuffled.
rotate this in the right direction. 13. He's down to 13. So I hit him for 2. After all that rigmarole, I had an opportunity to hit him for 7, but I ended up hitting him for 2.
Yeah.
But I think that was my second action. I thought I maneuvered to draw. I did. I maneuvered to draw, and that was it.
And I'm up next.
That means he'll be going next. I'm probably going to lose my little Bess.
She's range 2. So let me do a maneuver. Draw a card. Let's go 1, 2. 2. And then I will have Tara attack Mothman.
Ranged.
Yep.
3.
Knowledge of the Crafts for 4.
After combat, deal 1 damage to each adjacent opposing fighter. Each fighter damaged this way, add a Doom token to the lowest number bridge. There's 1, 2, 3. So we will add 3 to this bridge. And he has 3 defense, so he has taken 1.
1 damage.
All right.
If you won the combat, choose a card in your discard pile and add it to your hand.
So he's down to 12. Now he's coming up.
What did I do? I maneuvered and then I attacked. How much HP do you have? 8.
I have 8, and Bess has 4. Bess will be sacrificed this turn. Sorry.
I could get the resurrect. That's not really going to help us. We'll probably lose the game before
you get to that.
Yeah.
We just need to put all on firepower, firepower, firepower. That comes to your hand.
Yeah.
We need to hit, hit, hit.
I could just keep cycling knowledge of the craft. With the 4. That, yeah. That means I gotta take damage in order to get the maximum effect of. You know, I'm gonna get the other knowledge of the craft. I'll just keep cycling them. That's hacker.
Did all of us take a damage, or we just got a token for everyone around it? Did we?
We're gonna take a damage. I haven't done it yet.
No, did we?
Yeah, deal 1 damage to each of those.
Okay, I did not do that.
Oh, that's good.
That's 3 here and 7 here. So I'm at.
No, because she'll turn back into the craft.
Not as easy as the first game was, huh?
Oh, wait a minute. I will not get knowledge of the craft. Tara's about to die.
Yeah, I see that.
So, anything like this. Yeah, because she can only use knowledge of the craft, so that means I have to get resurrect. Or I just let her fail and go.
If she dies, do you turn dark for the rest of the game?
Mm-hmm. She's the only thing that turns me back. There might be a card. There's 1 card in here that turns you back.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I've got it in my hand.
But you don't want to turn back, right?
Yeah, it depends on the card. I don't have a lot of cards left, so I'm just going to do Flayed Alive. Because I will not be bringing Tara back. Grave. It's all in at this point, because with that mess over there.
Yeah, the bridge is going down, and then we'll have 1 more round or 2 more rounds.
So he's going to recover health and then -1 to all enemy attacks. That's the game, so I have to get this. Tara is down.
No!
So,
Angry!
Rage mode.
All right. And there he goes. So who does he want? We could play cards.
It'd be beneficial if you defended.
Well, I could just let Bess die.
Noble sacrifice. What would we rate this game? I would probably say on a scale of 10.
Well, I know the head-to-head Unmatched, I'd put up there pretty high.
Yeah, about 9.
For the co-op, we've only played the once with it, and just the 2 of us. We played it wrong the first time. We've made a couple of mistakes this time.
I might call it a 10. And so when I rate, games, I base it on whether there's a mechanic or component or something that frustrates or bothers me. But like every single card is useful. You have plenty of actions you can do on your turn. Mm-hmm. The characters are all very unique.
Yeah, and I thought that the co-op was not going to be challenging, but you can see once we figured out what we were doing wrong, it is quite a challenge, and I think it's going to come down to the wire. I'm not sure what the win-loss percentage is on these. Usually, if it's a 60-40, I consider that a pretty good game, a good challenge. If you win every time, why do I want to play this co-op game? Why do I want to use a different character? Because I want to try it out another way and see, what kind of combo we can come up with cooperatively or even just with your deck against enemies. We've not even flipped it over to the alien side. For me, it'd be a little too early, but Unmatched in general is a top game. It is simple enough to play that anybody can learn it in 5 minutes, but mastering your card combos and your attack values, and when I finish, I want to play again. I want to reshuffle, get a different character, or even use the same one and play again. So I would rate it pretty high. For this right now, I really can't determine. But for Unmatched in general, and maybe not a full 10, but a 9, 9.5, I would rate it pretty well. And I think anybody, even non-gamers, could get into this because it's not one of those Euro games that have 1,700 mechanics that you have to remember and it blows your mind. This is easy enough. You got a deck of 30 cards, and is it 30? And that's it. You play them, and you got 3 things you can do. You can move, which you have to draw when you do it, and you attack, and you defend. That's it. Besides your, immediate effects, before combat, after combats, and things like that. I enjoy it. I like it. Again, we're still learning this, but I would rate it pretty high, 9.5.
So I was on, Guppy's the one that asked, my friend Chris, held on his Discord and we were talking about some of the games I made, and I do a lot of grid combat. And I created a game that took full advantage of the grid. Mm-hmm. A lot of games will kind of, either the hero or the enemy will pin you to a corner of the map and you usually stay there. This game suffers a little bit from that. It's kind of hard to get away from people unless you have good speed, but I've noticed some of their other characters, like your Houdini, that has the ability to teleport. Mm-hmm. That gets you out of that corner, gives you some options, gives you some time. So not all the characters are stuck in the corner.
The genie does that too. He can teleport. The invisible man can move between clouds.
Yeah, and then there's like secret passages.
Fogs and secret passages. Yeah. So depends on the map you're playing too.
Yeah, so and I think this game doesn't, we've moved around all over the board. Even though we're here, we can't move here because
where the bridges are located forces you to move around. Yeah. And on the other side, there's 7 cornfields that they're dropping aliens in, and you keep running around to keep the aliens out. So
pretty cool.
I rate it high.
So what's going on?
And you don't have to have every character and every box set in the set to play it and enjoy it. I pick and choose. There's a lot I'm not going to buy. I don't have Buffy. I don't want Buffy. I don't have any of the Marvel stuff. I don't care for it. The Ninja has a bunch of the Marvel stuff. I got the Cobble and Fog, and I did get the Volume 1 and the Volume 2. There's 4 characters and a map in each one of those. And then I got the Houdini Genie just because the theme.
I will say there is maybe too much Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
There's Marvel in this. Dystron has a Marvel set now and an X-Men set.
I think they're putting Marvel and Magic the Gathering out too.
Marvel, so. Yeah.
Marvel. Now I like that one that plays around the table. Marvel United. I like that a lot.
But that's different. That game is designed for Marvel. The other ones we're talking about, they have like a ensemble cast of different worlds that they put in. Like Magic has different worlds, but they're putting Marvel in it. Dice Throne had started with its own characters, but now it's got Marvel characters in it. And there's just a few other games out there like that. Yeah,
the co-op comes with 4 new characters, and they're all interchangeable. So if you want to battle it out 1-on-1, a 2-on-2, or a 4-way free-for-all, you can use any of these maps and play that way. A co-op, you can bring, like we've both brought characters in that are not in this box. There's 4 characters in this box, along with this map, along with the enemies, along with 6 minions. So there's a whole lot in this box. But the ability to drop into a co-op game and then drop out and say, let's battle it out and see what happens is really cool.
So you're taking the attack?
I'm maneuvering.
No, it's not your turn. It's Mothman's turn.
Huh?
Yes, turn.
Ah.
We're trying to decide who's going to defend.
Yeah, I'm going to defend with Bess.
Okay. Cancel all effects.
Oh my God.
Your favorite card.
That's fine. I got 2 defense.
All right, so you block.
Immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card.
Ah.
So it's a straight up block.
Yeah.
Nice. So she didn't die. But it did burn a card.
And the bridge is gone.
No.
That's
the third
6
bridge.
1 is 7. Of course, it doesn't matter once it gets to that end.
Yeah.
Oh.
All of these roll over here.
Basically, we have this one round.
We got 1 bridge left.
This is it, though. Well, this triggered, right? So
Yeah.
it gains 2
Mothman
HP.
recovers 1 health for each player still in the game, and then add +1 to all enemy attacks for the rest of the game, which is just Mothman. He'll get +1 to all of his attacks. So
Oh, I
this
read
is
that.
it.
I read that wrong last time. I thought
You
I
said +7.
No, I said -1 to all our attacks.
No, +1 to all enemy
I definitely
attacks.
made on that.
So if we hadn't got rid of the minions, they would have been pounding on us too. Yeah, that's it. If we don't kill him, if we don't do 14 points in my turn and your turn,
Or we just run over to that and waste all our cards clearing it off.
there's no way I'm going to get over there and clear all that off. I've got 1 card in
You
hand.
can get over there. You have your teleport. Houdini.
Yeah. And what do I have to do it? I've got to boost and
You
get
got a
rid of the card.
maneuver. You'll get a card.
I got to hit him as hard as
Oh, that's right. You got a boost to maneuver, and then
That's right. Yeah. And then I'd have to have a card to discard. All right, flip it up.
I don't think
Who's up? This is it. This is we're coming.
Mothman.
Oh my God.
it's probably a good thing.
It might be. What's he gonna do?
Oh,
Bess. Sacrifice.
that'd be good because I was trying to stay as Dark Willow for my attack.
That's fine. Put it on. She's got no defense.
4. Increase the value of this card by +1 for each destroyed bridge, so it's 7. After combat, place Mothman in the closest starting space. He's already there.
He's in one. All right. Bess.
How much HP did she have?
Huh?
How much did she have?
3.
It did 7.
It was overkill.
Yeah.
That's good. And I didn't have to burn a card. I imagine all the cards that I used to save her before.
You're up first.
I am? All right, I'll attack him.
You gotta do 14 points of damage.
Uh-huh. All right, 2 attack.
3 defense.
All right.
Deal 1 damage to each adjacent opposing fighter. So we'll both take 1. And then for each fighter damage this way, add a doom token.
Well, took 1. After move one of my fighters up to 1 space, draw a card and gain an action. My second action.
Maybe it's another attack. Oh, how much damage did you do?
Huh?
How much damage did you do? What was
I
your
didn't.
attack?
He blocked it all.
He blocked it all.
It blocked it all. So my second action will be to maneuver, and then I get 1 more. I'm attacking.
And he will defend. Immediately, if the printed value of the opponent's card is 4 or higher,
It's not, it's 1.
he has 1 defense.
Immediately return this card to my hand and choose a different card to play. Resolve all effects on that card as normal. 3.
Very nice. So he takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
If Mothman won the combat, which he didn't, add a doom token to doom token.
There you go. I beat him down from
Yeah, so I
15 to 12.
deal 12 damage. I think I can just clear all that off.
No way. You have a boost of 28? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's 8.
There's 8 there.
And get rid of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got to get rid of 2. Nope. 3. You got to get rid of 3. just to last another round, but you're using all your cards and we're not doing any damage to him. He's at 12. We're going to lose this game. We're going to lose it.
Well, I mean, because I'll maneuver.
That rates it even higher.
If I maneuver, so I should just gamble because my one attack card has 3 boosts, which is what I would need to clear that.
So how are you going to get over there?
I mean, I have
you're
actions
2
to
away.
maneuver, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you can gain 3 health.
But I would have to top deck the card with the boost of 3 if I don't attack.
Just do what you're going to do. I mean, I feel it's the end anyway. I think the Mothman is going to destroy all the bridges in Point Pleasant. I think that's what it was called, Point Pleasant.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to maneuver. You're almost out of cards, too. And it was a 3.
I got 4 cards.
That means I would have only done 6 damage if he didn't cancel my effect. Actually, 7 damage.
Well, for the first time playing Houdini out of the box.
2. I'm gonna discard.
By the way, there are also event cards that make it harder. So every turn an event would come up as well. So
1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna maneuver again. You know, I've got the health. I don't want to spend my last attack card. Get rid of 2 more. 5.
gain 3 health and get rid of 2 more. Wow.
That would be 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Plus
that
1.
gives us
Plus 1.
plus 1 what?
It's
Oh yeah, plus 1. So that would be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that would give us another turn, another round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still going to stop right there at the end either way.
No, because I'm getting rid of 2.
No, but that's going to go there. But if those 2 are there, it's just going to be at the end. It doesn't matter where it is because the next one's going to push it over regardless.
Right, but I'll have another round to keep.
But you get to save. You get to save those cards instead of burning them.
Right, but it was just a defense.
I'm saying, oh, you're doing it for the health mostly then?
Yeah, kind of both. Really,
Okay,
like, this card's not going to
because the only way we're going to get an extra turn, because it's either going to be 2 shy of the end or 1 shy of the end, and you're going to burn a card to do that.
So I could save this then.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Leave those there. We're still going to live. Because he's already gone.
That means I drew an extra card. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You still get it. You get to keep the card. You don't need to discard it for the life. And pull those off.
I think that's the card I drew for a second maneuver. Yeah.
So you should have another card.
No, because I'm not going to do the maneuver. I can just attack.
Oh, well, if you want to attack, you can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, so my first maneuver, I discarded this card
Okay.
for 3.
See, I thought you were just going to keep that card and try to put it all on him in one turn, but you can only attack twice. So get 1 in this turn and then 2 in next turn. Actually, you're only going to get 1 in next turn.
All right, but at least, we'll see.
All right.
Because he's in green, I'm in green. So
All right. He's got 3 defense.
4. I get the blind boost, that card anyways. 6 damage.
And he blocks 3. So he takes 3. So he's down to 9.
Yeah, and he still does this though.
To me.
Yeah, but that's enough to trigger the end.
Deal 1 damage to each adjacent opposing fighter. For each fighter damage, add 1 token to the lowest.
See, I was gonna take it all off.
I see. All right, so we'll say you took it off. And no attack to him. And we'll see how it transpired.
So that would have been I would have drawn that card to maneuver.
And now we reset. He's going to deal damage 1, 2, 3, 4. That top card goes discarded. Yeah.
Yeah, I drew this, discarded it, and I drew this, discarded.
All right. Just to see. And you gain 3 health.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
All right. Now shuffle it up. You're still, I mean, it's going to go. Even if if you took everything off the bridge, we would get one more round depending on what he does on his turn.
Yeah.
All right. You.
It's me.
See, now you've got the
So now I
attack.
maneuver.
But you know what that, I didn't burn that. We know what this is.
So I could just repeat what I did.
All right. Repeat. Boom.
And then blind boost.
7.
7
Yes, 3.
damage.
So he's going to take 4. I took him down 3. So he'll take 4. That's from last time. And deal 1 damage to each. Yep. And now I'm down to 5. And add
A doom token.
1 to the bridge. All right.
Now it'll maneuver.
All right. And you're not going to get another attack on it.
And I'll discard that to gain 3 more health. Can I go above? Nope.
And what's the boost on that?
2.
Yeah, see, I can't get to the other end. Can you attack him for a few points?
I can on my second action.
Huh?
First one with an attack, the second one's a maneuver.
But on the second one, you couldn't attack. Oh, because you needed the card. Yeah, see, we're just shy, just short.
You can still, you burn your entire hand.
I got 1. I have to maneuver to get cards.
Yeah, and then you would basically burn both cards to keep the game going.
I would only burn 1 card because after I maneuver, I only get 1.
Both, 'cause you got a boost.
Not on this one.
No, like if you maneuver, you boost to teleport over here,
But I would discard my card. And then I take a damage on that.
but you draw a card when you maneuver. So you would have 2 cards in your hand.
I'm going to maneuver.
So yeah, see, you have 2 cards. So now if you discard 1 to boost, right, then you would teleport over there and then discard to get health and remove the
It would
boost.
discard. It would discard all the cards I have. I would have no cards.
All right.
Okay.
That's okay, because it reset it to 0.
All right. So I will boost my maneuver. If it's your turn, gain an action.
Yeah, there you go.
So I have 2 actions left,
Not that it'll do you much.
which will move me here. And
Actually, yeah, because you can maneuver again.
I'll take a damage. And when I'm there, I'm not next to him. So I will maneuver. And then discard this to get rid of 3. Oh, that was my draw card. That's, the boost value.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait. I wonder if I get to draw a card too, because I'm using the boost on the card to get rid of them. I don't think so.
Discard, I don't know.
Yeah, we're going.
You're not boosting, you're using the boost.
Yeah, it's just the boost value of the discard. Okay. Well, there it is. It's gone.
You still get another turn, right? Didn't something give you an extra action?
Yeah, but I'm out of the way.
You can
So
maneuver
I
again.
will maneuver
Attack.
again. And then I take my damage.
No, we did all last night. Your turn.
No. But I'm not discarding, so I get to move.
No, what I'm saying, wasn't even your turn. Okay, now it's your turn.
What?
You just started taking your turn. We didn't flip the card,
Oh,
but it was your turn anyways. So.
okay. So my last maneuver put me there.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Mm-hmm. Because I have to be able to attack him.
Yeah, but if he attacks you, well, he will still move 3, so he would get to you anyways. He's already used like 3 of those cards, so he can't possibly have another one right away.
Mm-hmm. He's attacking me.
Yes, he is.
I have to take it.
But you got some health back. So.
Yeah, no, I have. Oh, yeah, I should have. I should have gained health back on.
Look, that would have canceled all your opponent's cards.
You're right. So I take 2, so I'm back down to 5. I only got health once, right? Because I only discarded once. Yeah. All right.
And then this goes up to you. See, but you live to fight another day.
Yeah, with this.
You got more cards than I do. Wait. Did I move the counter? I shouldn't have. 0.
It should have done his turn. A +1.
It's 1+, so it always moves them.
Yeah, it always moves.
Yeah, 1+ the number. I just moved it too far. All right, you ready? You're up first. He's got 8 health left.
Huh.
I just don't know that I have enough damage cards to
I
overcome.
can go this way.
I think you just have to burn all your attack cards.
Yeah, but I got to choose which direction I want to do it. Because he's got those noise canceling earphones over there. Should I maneuver first and then do it, or should I do the attack first?
You only have 1 card left.
Huh?
You only have 1 card left.
I'm going to take damage and die at the end of this round anyway. I'm going to maneuver and take this card.
So it's up to me to do 8 damage at range. I don't think that's going to happen.
You know, I shouldn't have maneuvered because I don't have a bonus action.
Yeah, that's why I like dump all your
I shouldn't have maneuvered.
cards into attack.
If I do it this way, depending on what he puts out there, I could do 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do it this way, I could put 4, 5, 6, 7. What's he at? 8? I'm attacking him.
Okay. This actually might be the reset card.
It is the
I
reset.
called it.
Immediately, your opponent may boost their card.
Whoa.
1 defense.
No, it's the boost.
During combat, you may boost this card. So I have to negate that and boost it for 3 more. So I'm doing 7 minus 3, minus 4. I'm doing 3. Oh no, 3.
He's got 3 defense.
I'm doing 4. 4 damage. And that's it.
He's got 4 HP left.
See, if I had done it the other way,
So this is the discard. Shuffle.
I have 1 card in hand. This is it. You got to kill him. Right now.
Don't.
Yeah, you do.
It's only going to pick up once.
He hasn't gone yet.
All right, so as long as he doesn't spread the damage.
But I have 1 card left. I'm going to die.
That's okay, as long as I get the other turn to attack.
If any player dies, no.
Yeah.
If all players die, I think that's what it is.
I don't know what the co-op says. You didn't do that. But... So, this way.
So it took us a while to learn the nuances of
Mothman.
Mothman is up.
He's going to attack you.
Of course he is.
You got nothing?
Yeah, dude, right here. Vanishing Act.
I was going to say, did you want to save that as an attack?
No, that's my last card.
So you think he
I'm
can do enough
defending.
damage?
I'm defending it.
Deal 1 damage to each opposing.
So he's doing 4. I'm blocking 2, which means I'm taking 2. 1, 2, down to 3. Then, my after combat, choose one of the fighters in the combat, moved in 3 spaces. They may move through opposing fighters.
So you can get away from him so you don't take the damage spread.
And I can move through him. But it's my last card. 1, 2, 3. All right.
But that buys us 1 more turn, because if he would have added a Doom token,
And I don't die because
it's only when you draw.
and this for each adjacent added, and for each deal 1 damage to each adjacent. For each one add a doom. He did not. So I'm at 3 life. So next time I have to draw,
You just lose 1 health. So you can absorb another attack from him.
I'm away. Now you got to kill him, please.
I have 1 card.
He has 4. So you maneuver once and then hit him for 4.
Yeah. Maneuver.
And hope he doesn't block it. Don't do that. Not
It's not going to be enough, even if I got the full attack.
hit him. Hit him hard.
So the question is, do I just maneuver again? Not gonna buy me anything. All right, I'm going to attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ending shot for 3.
If the printed value is 4 or higher, ignore it. Great. He has 1 defense, so he takes 2.
Nice.
He's down to 2. I'm down to 3 with no cards. And you got 14 life and a dead. Yeah. No wonder.
After combat, move the opposing fighter up to 3 spaces. It's too bad he doesn't take damage on the rich stuff. So there's no real reason to move him.
After combat, if he won, add a doom token to each bridge. He did not win.
That would have been over for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to move him. And that's the end of the round, so this just moves up 1. So this is it now. No way to delay the game any further. Unfortunately, I only have 1 card. It's me first.
Draw and kill him.
Yeah, either way, it should be better to draw first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's maneuver. Ha!
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Use it. I was like, this is a powerful card. Oh, wait, I can't use it. That's it.
Bring it on. You're not going to kill him, are you?
Nope.
Yes, 2. During combat, increase the value of this card by 1 for each destroyed bridge, so it's a 5 defense. After combat, place Mothman in the closest empty starting space, which is where he is. So, you didn't kill him.
Nope. See? Immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we tried.
Who's next?
You?
Me? I have to perform 2 actions on my turn. I cannot play a card, I cannot fight, so I must draw a card, which I cannot. I take a point of damage, and I must draw for my second action. I take a damage, I'm down to 1 life, but I'm still alive.
And then Mothman goes.
Oh, I wonder if I get to maneuver, even if I couldn't draw a card.
I don't think it'd do you any good.
And get away, but because I can't attack him anymore.
Yeah, but he'll catch up to me or you.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You would survive and watch the world.
That's what I'm doing.
Watch the world. And then Mothman goes.
And
So where's he gonna go? 1, 2, 3.
Ah,
1, 2. No, I'm actually closer,
you are close. I ran away. Look at me.
but I can't defend.
Face the Mothman. 4. Boom. And then deal 1 to each opposing fighter
Yeah, that's
afterwards.
had to be Tara's card. That would have been defend.
All right, folks. We got our butts handed to us by the
I actually had
Mothman.
no attacks left.
And we took... the Blob wasn't too hard. They were just annoying little minions. They were toadies. And this tarantula, he kept sticking around and sticking around.
He delayed.
And what they do, I think they're sort of like the goblins in Tiny Epic Dungeons. They got 1 hit point, but they keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep coming. And what these minions do is pull all your cards.
Yeah.
You're using cards to defend, and you're using cards to kill them, and you're using this, and then they're gone. You don't have any way to get them
I
back.
do have Resurrect.
Yeah.
I would have needed multiple turns to resurrect Terra and then use this. This would have been the only combo to win. Otherwise, I had no. This was 1 attack, but he probably would have blocked it.
Folks, it was fun. It did run long. We were learning. We played it twice because we messed it up the first time, and we ended up correcting a lot of problems and even caught ourselves in the second game a bit. Had to look up rules a couple of times. We'll read and maybe do a playthrough of Aliens first and then throw it up, play it live. But overall, I think it's a pretty good game. The AI, the way the game plays against you is fascinating. How they came up with it. It's so simple. It's just a turn of a card, special effects, the way the bridges are destroyed, and add bonuses.
But just imagine they could just release a 2-character set with just 2 enemies on it.
Yeah, 2 enemies and 4 minions, or
Yeah.
And I think they have they're canceling a lot of the character sets, but I think what they're going to do is just start putting out monster sets with maps that the other characters can play against, and I think that's pretty cool. So, all right, we're going to sign out. It's Wizard of Mo Games. Let us know what you think in the comments. We're going to get this thing edited, and appreciate everybody that watched. Appreciate the comments in the chat. Chris, see you later.
Thanks. What? It's over? Oh, yeah. You missed the whole thing. I would say you didn't miss much, but it was an epic battle that came down to
We're basically dead, but we will post it on YouTube. Go over to Wizard of Mo Games on YouTube channel. We've got plenty of games posted up there, and we're going to put plenty of more up. And
yeah.
we'll catch you next time.
All right. See ya.
Later.